Today, I'm going to talk about Elon Musk, Trump, the economy, and the angry people who voted for him. Stick around and let's have a conversation. Welcome back to my channel, Metro Echo. I really appreciate you giving me your ear and your time. It does a lot for me. So today, I have some clips that I want to share with you guys. And I also have a little information on Elon Musk's past. You know, because he claims that he's like a self-made billionaire, but in reality, his wealth stems from his childhood and stems from his father being an emerald miner in South Africa. So basically, Elon Musk is a part of the apartheid movement that's currently happening to this day in South Africa. So he basically got his wealth off of African blood, sweat, and tears. You know, his father was a emerald miner, and I have some, like I said, I have some information that I'm going to read to you a little bit later on to substantiate what I'm saying. So without further ado, I have some clips that I want to share with you guys. But the first clip I want to get into, did y'all see Elon Musk with the chainsaw? So he's basically hacking people's lives. You know, instead of going in with the chisel, getting rid of waste, fraud, and abuse, he's actually going in with the chainsaw. Cutting, ripping, destroying people's lives, firing people. So I want to get on Elon Musk a little bit. That's the first person that I want to talk about. We'll worry about Trump later. We know he's just a puppet. But right now, let's focus on Elon Musk. Without further ado, I came across a TikToker. You guys have seen him. I'm sure you saw him before, but he's really been doing a good job on speaking the truth. And he did an excellent video about Elon Musk. So let's check that out, and then I'll get with y'all on the other side of it.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
Elon Musk is the apex white predator. He is not a genius, not a visionary, and not self-made. He is the ultimate white mediocrity, worshipped by white men who need a messiah to convince themselves that white male dominance is not crumbling. Newsflash: it is. In reality, Musk is a government-funded welfare queen, a serial scam artist, and an overhyped, incompetent tech bro who continues to fail upwards because white billionaires, investors, and media refuse to let him die. If Musk were any other race, he would have been laughed out of Silicon Valley years ago. Instead, he's held up as the greatest mind of our time. Not because anything he's actually achieved, but because white people are desperate to believe the future still belongs to them. Musk did not create Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Musk swooped in with the money, forced himself into leadership, and then erased the real founders from history. Tesla's actual engineers created its technology. Musk just takes credit for it. Musk did not create SpaceX's rocket tech. Everything SpaceX does is built on decades-old NASA and Soviet research. The actual SpaceX engineers do all of the work. Musk just plays visionary for the cameras. SpaceX survives off billions in US government contracts. Musk isn't a self-made space pioneer. He's a government-subsidized middleman. Musk's only real invention? Hype and bullshit. Every single idea he pushes is either a recycled, stolen idea from someone else, a fake, unworkable scam designed to hype up stock prices, or a half-finished, legally questionable death trap that never actually works. Hyperloop? A nonsense distraction meant to kill high-speed rail. Neuralink? A dystopian tech bro fantasy that killed monkeys in horrifying ways. Tesla Autopilot? A glitchy, deadly mess that's already killed people. Musk's entire reputation is built on one thing: white people's belief that a white, rich man must be a genius. Musk loves to scream about socialism and big government, but the truth is, he would be nothing without government funding. Tesla only survived because the government gave it a $465 million loan. SpaceX exists because of billions in Pentagon and NASA contracts. Musk's businesses get massive tax breaks, subsidies, and grants, meaning the government funds his so-called success. Musk hates government help, unless it's going directly into his pocket. He whines about welfare, but sucks up taxpayer dollars like a vampire. He attacks union workers while using government funding to avoid paying fair wages. He pretends to be an independent thinker, but relies entirely on state contracts to stay relevant. This is white capitalist hypocrisy at its peak. Steal everything from the public and then pretend like you built it yourself. Tesla is a mess. Cars catch fire, doors break off, software malfunctions constantly. Tesla is years behind on production targets, but Elon keeps lying about new breakthroughs. Autopilot crashes keep killing people, but Musk still sells it as nearly perfect. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Are you kidding me? Musk paid $44 billion for a company worth half that. He fired the best engineers and replaced them with his yes men. He destroyed ad revenue, brought back Nazis, and turned Twitter into an unusable hellscape. The Boring Company? A total joke. His tunnel revolution is literally just a smaller tunnel with traffic jams. The Las Vegas tunnel is slower than walking. Every city that bought into his scam has nothing to show for it. SpaceX, running on fraud. Most of its innovations are just flashy PR stunts. Delayed projects, failed test launches, and government money keeping it alive. Musk promises Mars colonization, but can't even land a contract to send people to the moon. If Musk were anyone else, he would be considered a disaster CEO whose companies are collapsing under his stupidity. But because he's a rich white man with a god complex, the media still props him up as a genius. Musk is not self-made. He's not smart. He's just a spoiled white billionaire who was handed his success. He was born into apartheid wealth. His family was rich off South African emerald mining, meaning he never had to struggle. His father literally owned an emerald mine, so Elon was never self-made. Every time he fails, white media protects him. When Tesla is in crisis, they call it growing pains. When Twitter crashes, they say he's revolutionizing social media. When his companies bleed money, they say he's playing the long game. Musk is a perfect example of white privilege shielding an incompetent fraud. White tech bros worship him because he is their last hope. They need to believe a white man is still the future. They need him to be a genius, because if he's not, then white men aren't the most powerful people in tech anymore. Musk's cult ignores reality. They pretend his endless failures don't exist. They attack anyone who criticizes him. They believe in his absurd sci-fi promises, no matter how many times he's lied. Musk's fanboys will literally destroy their own lives to defend him. They buy overpriced, malfunctioning Teslas. They invest in his scams, then lose their savings. They waste their time hyping up his projects, only to be left with nothing. Elon Musk is not a genius. He's a fraud, a parasite, and a white savior myth that exists to prop up a dying empire. Elon Musk is not the future. He's a symbol of white desperation, an incompetent, overhyped, failing billionaire whose entire existence proves that white dominance is crumbling. He is the last sad illusion of white technological superiority. And just like everything he touches, that illusion is falling apart. Cope.
So that was powerful right there. Unfortunately, everything he said is the truth. Like, it just is what it is. It's not even about being racist or anything like that. That man spoke the truth. You know, you can't deny. He cannot be fact checked on anything he said because it was all factual. Right? So I got the information that I said about Elon Musk. I wanted to read it to y'all so y'all can get a better understanding of who is actually in control of our country. Someone who, you know, it comes from a white supremacist background, right? So check this out. I got this on him. Elon Reeve Musk was born June 28th, 1971 in South Africa's administrative capital. He is of British and Dutch ancestry. His mother is a model and dietitian, born in Canada and raised in South Africa. His father, Elon Musk, is a South African and a consultant, an emerald dealer, and property developer. That's the nice way of saying stolen people's land. You know, went and stole someone's land. That's the nice way of saying that, right? Who partly owned a rental lodge at a nature reserve. Elon has a younger brother and younger sister, right? Musk's family was wealthy during Elon's youth. So see, he's been wealthy. He didn't just like create businesses and become wealthy. He was that when he was, you know, his father was a, you know, stole land from the South Africans, and, you know, he was an emerald dealer, had people, you know, mining and losing their lives to get him emeralds so he can deal them. That's how Elon Musk became wealthy. Not because of Tesla, not because of all this other stuff that they're talking about, right? So that's what I wanted to read. I can get further into it, but I don't have that much time. But yeah, that's the point I wanted to prove about Elon Musk, and that's who is the shadow president of our country right now. That's what it's currently looking like to me. So I also have some other clips that I want to share with you guys, and these are currently about Trump, right? We're going to get on Trump now. You know, because these are the two people running the country. JD Vance, I don't even know what he's doing. He's not even a, you know, he's not even a factor right now. It's all about Elon Musk and Trump. So without further ado, family, I have some more videos I want to show you guys. Check it out.
Financial markets today roiled by Donald Trump and the chaos he has unleashed on the American economy. The Dow is down more than 2%, around 900 points today, after Trump, in an interview on Fox News, refused to rule out a recession. Watch those comments.
Are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. But I think it should be great for us. I mean, I think it should be great.
Should be great. Markets didn't think so, clearly disagreeing with that. Spooked by what Trump called there a, quote, period of transition. All major stock indices are now below the levels they were when Donald Trump was inaugurated. That may be one reason why in that Fox interview, Trump said this, quote, "You can't really watch the stock market," end quote. A sudden about face from the kinds of things he said during his first term, when markets were his most favorite metric. Today's sell-off and investor concerns are focused around one thing, that Trump's policies, which often come with sudden and surprising reversals, is sending the economy into a recession. New York Times reports this, quote, "President Trump inherited an economy that was, by most conventional measures, firing on all cylinders. Wages, consumer spending, corporate profits were rising, unemployment was low. The inflation rate, though higher than normal, was falling. Just weeks into Trump's term, the outlook is gloomier. The sudden deterioration in the outlook is striking, especially because it is almost entirely a result of Trump's policies and the resulting uncertainty. Tariffs and the inevitable retaliation from trading partners will increase prices and slow down growth. Federal jobs cuts will push up unemployment and could lead government employees and contractors to pull back on spending while they wait to learn their fate. Deportations could drive up costs for industries like construction and hospitality that depend on immigrant labor.
So there you have it. The economy's falling off, right? They even said that immigration is going to cost us and help contribute to the downfall of the economy. All the people, you know how much money it costs to gather all these people up and ship them out and fly them out, and you know the logistics of that. Think about how much that's going to cost. So far, I have yet to see how this is making America great again. so far, I have yet to see how these tariffs and these going to war with Mexico and, as far as the tariffs go, and with Canada and, pulling out of the NATO alliance and, kissing up to Putin. I don't get how this is making America great again. I hate I even have to talk about this. I have other things I would prefer to talk about, but this is what's going on, and it's affecting all of us. This is gonna affect all of us. So I feel compelled to talk about this. I have a few more clips of angry Trump voters. The F around and find out is real strong right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple of more videos for you, and then I'm going to end the video until the next time.
Elon Musk has contracts with the federal government. But he is also, I think, doing an effective job. Conflict of interest!
Republican Congressman Mark Alford faced constituents frustrated over President Donald Trump's efforts to slash government spending at a tense town hall in Belton, Missouri.
Government employees are going to be let go, and that's just the reality of it. And I feel bad that people have been laid off. I truly do.
Federal layoffs spearheaded by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency has sparked outrage around the country. Alfred said even his wife was among the growing number of workers that were laid off from the Federal Reserve.
Government is not immune to layoffs.
Around 150 people showed up to the town hall, tripling the venue's 50-person limit and spilling into the street, according to CNN affiliate KMBC.
It's a little frustrating not to be able to hear what he's got to say and his ideas, and be able to say, hey, this is something that you may need to look at one way or another.
We're not in a cult. Not as a party.
Elon was going to be the main topic tonight, and he's going to continue to be the main topic tonight because we are all freaking pissed off about this. You're going to hear it and feel it.
Tyranny is rising in the White House, and a man has declared himself our king. So I would like to know, rather, the people would like to know what you, congressmen, and your fellow congressmen are going to do to rein in the megalomaniac in the White House.
When you talk about tyranny, when you talk about presidential power, I remember having the same discussion with Republicans when Biden was elected. The funny thing is, you're sitting here and a lot of you would probably say those January 6s who are yelling just as loud as you, who are upset just like you. We're supposed to have great balance and power. We are. You can disagree with me all you want, but I'm just telling you the way it is. And I get that you don't agree with me and you think I'm not telling the truth. Unless they're lying to me, and you can say they are. So who? Okay.
What is the expected outcome of Canadian tariffs?
Most of the tariffs were immediately lifted because they conceded.
It is a voter suppression law that you signed on as a sponsor of, and I want to know why you're scared for me to vote.
I'm definitely not scared of you vote.
Angry people, angry people. With that, family, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for stopping by, giving me an ear. Like I said before, make sure to follow, like, or subscribe. Until the next time.